You pull in the gear and don't touch the sheep and make it blow and it doesn't start. Reset yourself. Don't take off again.
Hang on everyone, Rocky Wagon here. We've got the Thargomindah 2021 Speedshear coming up. So let's take a look.
The redneck gentleman playing as well as
Speed shearing's a thrilling sport.
620, have you got it? Come on. 620, we've got
It entertains a crowd.
As the crowd goes wild, support the local man. Oh, look at everybody go. I reckon this is the man to rock.
It's unknown to the outside world. Some of us travel all the way across countries to compete. Countless hours go into the organisation and preparation to a speed shear. But in the end, there can only be one winner. Yeah, speed shears are a pretty exciting sport, quite nerve-wracking at times, they can be, and yeah, it's sort of one of those sports where, yeah, it's all over so fast. So you only get, you don't get a very big window to perform, and it's more like a quick sprint sort of a session. Brings out a bit of skill, a bit of hand-eye coordination in a shearer, and and some shearers really stand out from others. So there's going to be some pretty exciting ones up here in Thargomindah. So take a look.
Look at him, he's packing himself now. Hey? $530. $530 looking for a 540. Have you got a 540? You have. You got a 540.
How you feeling, Bren?
Yeah, good mate, good.
Excited?
Kicking in.
Excited?
Yeah, about a 13-hour drive last night, so we just got to Thargomindah and ready to do business. Thargo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 8-hour Marina U record holder, Luke Brown, all the way from WA. He's just about to pick up that. But he is ready to rumble there and now.
How'd that game run?
It was right, it was good sheep. Lucky, a bit of a luck of the draw, but that's what these things are.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good to hopefully make the final.
11 stop qualifier, Ethan Hart all the way from WA, look at that.
Alright Ethan, how'd you go mate?
Not too bad, brother. Made the open final.
About 22 years of age.
You're thinking with this weather change you might have a switch of gear?
No, this game went alright in the semis, so yeah, I might just leave this one on. See how we go.
Luck mate. Excited mate?
Yeah, buddy, Thargo Speedshear 7G up for grabs, can't wait. Go the Quantum.
How'd they go, Trey?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yeah, green lights, hopefully get through.
They're all going?
They're going good.
Yep.
Going good. Rocky, we're consistent. If you leave wool on, like if the farmer fucking tomorrow backlines them and they got wool on them, you know, you got to get rid of them.
Same way. I don't know, I changed on that semi and they're still shearing pretty good, like it's still pretty warm, so you still go a bit round. I reckon, a bit safer with the cuts and everything as judges.
How you feeling now, bro?
Not too bad, brother. Bit nervous, excited, a little bit of fear. All wrapped up in one. A little scared, bro.
110, 110, 110, 110, 120, 120, 120, $120.
Who's got a 620, 620, 620? Have we got a 620? Come on, guys, what do you got? 620, have you got it? Come on. 620 we've got there, he's jumped back in. Holy moly, $620.
Okay, ladies and gents, we're going to go straight on to the retirement home, people, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's right, it's the Masters competition. Kicking up the dust and spinning yarns and drinking a lot of alcohol, I reckon.
Unfortunately, I didn't do any good, no, but that's just what you get. You know, you can't win them all, and you know, you got to be in it to win it. So it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Probably my favourites for the competition would have been fellas like Imran Sullivan, Ethan Harder, Lewis Brown, Javan Tiki, Paul Hodges in the final. He was a brilliant shear. He shore brilliantly all day. He led the pack at one stage, I think. And yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Paul shearing, but you know, after, you know, if you've been around the game a little bit and you watch someone shear a sheep once, you know, you can see that he had great hand-eye coordination, a beautiful disciplined pattern, and yeah, it really stood out in his shearing and got him right through, and yeah, he come out in second place in the end.
Yeah, this is our 8th top qualifier, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Hodges.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you've tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection on me.
Oh, look at that. You blinked, you would have missed.
Daniel Linnett, I suppose he won't mind me saying this, nerves, you know, gets to a lot of us, and everyone's nervous in a shearing competition, but you know, that can sort of affect your pattern in your shearing sometimes, and Daniel's got a very, very explosive hand, and you know, if he doesn't hit his shots, then sometimes you know, it just may not pay off for him, and it didn't quite do it. It got him through to the final, so he definitely did something right in the beginning, but yeah, that final shear, just not quite on point, but good shear, Daniel. Well done, mate.
Gentlemen, this is our 7th top qualifier. Timekeepers are ready. Competitors, 3, 2, 1, go.
We're still here, flipping coins about what's to come. It starts getting cold, and we don't know any way that we try to understand how it all started to go wrong. But the sea is way too deep, yeah, it's deeper than we could ever go.
Trey Crow's another one that's always going to be one to watch in a speed shear. He's, you know, those Crow boys from down Denny Way, they're great shearers. Trey had a pretty good shear.
He's the cheapest buy in the Calcutta, but definitely a country mile. Big thanks to everyone that's helped out here today. Also, big thanks to Picarilli and Merino Stud, all the helpers, the Selms family, everyone else that's been involved, timekeepers, the wool technicians, the catcher boys, timekeepers, and everyone else, judges. But our timekeepers are ready. Competitor, 3, 2, 1,
You
go.
cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. Win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You
right of this open final, our 6 top qualifier. Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen, he calls the call. That was our 6 top qualifier.
So our 4th shearer was Javan Tiki, and he was our overall winner, as you know. And wow, if I've ever seen a more worthy win, you know, that was right up there in my books. I've seen a lot of great speed shears, and he hit every shot pretty well spot on. Like, you couldn't really fault his pattern. From the very first shot into the undermine, which you'll see in a second, it was explosive, it was direct, and he just didn't, you know, he didn't have to second comb anything. He didn't go back from anything, I don't think, in his shots. He just hit them all, and it was a standout shear, and you know, it won him clear by a couple of seconds for sure. So it was pretty awesome. And yeah, I sort of had me doubts that any of them were going to get him after that shear. It was pretty impressive. You just know, you know, from that early, if someone shears that well. It was, yeah, got the right sheep, and he just landed them all. Take a look.
Okay, our timekeepers are ready. Competitor. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the man to watch over here. Javan. If there's any indication, I reckon that man might be the man to beat.
Ethan Harder, oh, this kid, the West Australian Blazer, he can fly. He's won a lot of speed shears, and you know, he's very competitive, very skillful shearer. You know, Ethan Harder's one of the best merino shearers on the planet, you know, right now, currently, and you know, for him to, you know, just miss out, just didn't quite land a couple of shots. It was, you know, he can go either way, and he's always going to be one to kid on a motorbike. Oi! Ethan Harder's a very impressive shearer, and you know, there was never a doubt in my mind that he couldn't possibly be the one to take it out, but yeah, just didn't quite happen for him. So good shear, Ethan. Well done, man.
Yeah, righty out, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ethan Hart all the way from WA. Timekeepers are ready. Competitors 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Let the dance stop. You're a murderer. Kill all my vibes. You a killer. Don't let the dance stop. You're a murderer. Kill all my vibes. You a killer. Don't let the dance stop. You're a murderer. Kill all my vibes.
Oh, there was no coming back from that, ladies and gentlemen. Get behind Ethan Harder.
Imran Sullivan, this fella's pretty exciting. He's one of my favourites just because of his, you know, you'll see a lot of him in this little video because he's a happy-go-lucky, sort of got a good character about him. You know, he's just loves it. He absolutely loves it. Loves the atmosphere. Loves just being there, and you know, and he loves, you know, he always does well in the speed shears, and he wants to perform for the crowd, entertain them, and just be there with his mates. He's just.
Excited. It's pretty good. Everyone's here. Good atmosphere. So.
Pretty good crowd,
especially after COVID. That's
It's good to see everyone else, especially coming from Victoria.
Yeah, he's a top bloke, and you know, in the end, he didn't quite get there, but yeah, always great to watch him. Well done, man.
I reckon. He's come here today to win the big bucks at Thargomindah Speedshear. This is our 3rd top qualifier, ladies and gentlemen. Imran Sullivan.
Come on, Imran.
Competitor 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Imran Sullivan, the 3rd top qualifier.
Jeremy Newbury's another one that's just a top fella, good Aussie bloke from up the New England there, family man, and he's done well those few speed shears we had up north earlier in the year. He just was right there, made himself a few $1,000s, you know, being up in there in that top 3 all the time. And yeah, he hasn't done a lot of speed shearing. It's only sort of new to him. He hasn't sort of chased it much. He's more of a sport shear shearer. Yeah, hopefully we'll see a heap more of Jazza because yeah, he's a top bloke. I've had a bit to do with him over the years. Good man to have a beer with afterwards and hang out with, and he's always competitive right there with you.
Today. Have a good time, have a few beers, enjoy myself, and take 7 grand home to the kids. So that's the idea here, ladies and gentlemen. The second top qualifier of Thargomindah Speedshear 2021. Our timekeepers are ready. Competitor, 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second top qualifier all the way from the New England. Over the New South Wales, Jeremy Newbury. Bring back up home and drinking Brian Jeremy Newbury out here. The main clean shear between Fugara. Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Just there in the last year, got there. Oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what's on long? This is the latest 253 all day. Started steering left on it and doing an absolutely marvellous job in quick fashion of a time. Oh, look at that.
Truman, all the way from South Australia, he's another pretty handy shearer. He likes to party, that fella, and yeah, he did very well. He topped it into the final. That's why he was last man to shear. So he didn't get the best sheep either. So I'll pay him that one too. So, you know, and that's the luck of the draw. But yeah, Truman, he sure turned it on afterwards and had a good night.
Yeah, that's right. This is our top qualifier here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the man at the moment. On the line now, ladies and gentlemen. It is all or nothing. This is our last competitor. Timekeepers are ready. Competitor, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, this is the best one, ladies and gentlemen. This is the top qualifier for Thargomindah 2021, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Scream down if you want to make it go faster. Oh, this is the top, ladies and gentlemen. I think Gordon Moreau, he's just meant to pick up that last one shoulder. Oh, this is the best, ladies and gentlemen. Truman hopping down there, team number 1, the top qualifier starting in 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. That is the finals done and dusted. But in 8th position is Trey Crow. And in 7th position, he travels around chasing a few speed shears, but all the way from WA is Ethan Arter. But all the way from Tringy, in 6th position is Daniel Linnett. He also represented in the Trans-Tasman Test. But in 5th position, Imran Sutherland. Now we're coming down to the top 4. This is where the big bucks start getting bigger and bigger. But in 4th position, oh, the envelopes. It's only a check, mate. Oh, for goodness sakes. If it's getting too heavy, I'll hang on to it and pocket half for a day. But in 4th position is Truman Hoffricher. Now in 3rd position, this man has travelled around to the last few and he has become bridesmaid, constantly becoming bridesmaid, or thereabouts. But all the way from the New England. In 3rd position is Jeremy Newbury. And it come down to 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it is getting heavier and heavier. How about we split it 50-50? In 2nd position here, ladies and gentlemen, he also represented, these 2 last gentlemen actually represented New Zealand in the Trans-Tasman. But there can only be 1 winner and someone does have to come 2nd. So 2nd position is Paul Hodges.
Hey, I'd like to thank all the other competitors, everyone that missed out in that. It was a real good, stiff competition. All the organisers, sponsors. My first time up here, it's pretty cool. I'll come back. Hope everyone has a good night. Cheers.
No, thank you. Thanks to all the competitors as well. But this man has travelled down to a few of these ones, and I have heard this man's name mentioned around the shearing industry for a lot of years now, but all the way from Longreach. In first position, winning $7 grand tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thargomindah Speedshear 2021 winner, Javan.
Oh, thank you very much. Overwhelmed. First of all, to Joel and his team. I know it didn't just take him, it took a team years to put this together. Put all the money that he's put up for it is unreal for such a small community, but big heart, so thank you very much. All the competitors that turned up here today, it's always good to test yourself against the best, and I believe there's some of the best around Aussie in doing this, and yeah, take my hat off to all of you for coming up here and doing your best, so thank you very much. Yeah. Hopefully everyone gets home safe.
Thank you very much, and that is wise words. There's some of the best lineup of Australian and New Zealand shearers, and also everyone gets home safe. But just before you competitors go, we'll just get a bit of a photo.
How'd that go, fellas? Give us a quick rundown for you two boys blokes together. How'd the day go? Yeah, mate, it was an awesome day. Great turn up, everyone happy. Yeah, nah, awesome. Bigger and better next year. Can't believe it.
To get 80 competitors at a shearing event in Western Queensland is probably one of the ultimate dreams an organiser could have. So, and for it to go off with a bang, it must be, you know, a credit to everyone that's been involved. So.
Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video. You know, went for a little while, but anyone interested in shearing will sit down and watch all of that. Hopefully I didn't blabber on too much. Doing these videos is not something I'm going to be doing a lot of because it's very time consuming, but you know, this is definitely the longest video I've created. But you know, if you did like it, like and share, and subscribe if you like, and yeah, I can try and do some more once COVID lifts. Hopefully give you a bit of a feel that you're there. It's a long way to go to Queensland, so if you didn't quite make it, hopefully this sort of give you a bit of an insight of the day. It was a good fun day, and well done to everyone, all the competitors and all the organisers. It was a very, very well run show. You know, nothing can run perfectly, but yeah, they couldn't have done much better. As Javan said in his final speech, well done Javan, he said, you know, big hearts from such a small community, and he's dead right, you know, chucking up that much money, good fundraising, and you know, it definitely paid off for them. They got a great turnout, and I reckon it will be bigger and better next year. So yeah, bring on Thargo 2022. Cheers guys, I'll roll on a few of my favourite little snips from the day, and we'll finish it there.
How'd that feel?
No, it was good. Yeah, well, yeah, cone was good. Changed it up. Yeah, went a bit thinner, but first blow went in. And
yeah.
Just hopefully, I don't know where the results aren't up there, but
Yeah, from what I've seen, you had the quickest time, so hopefully the green lights, bro, you'll be cruising home with that coin.
yeah, well, yeah, back to work, yeah, but no, it feels alright, just against the boys that are here, it's a good win, eh?
Awesome.
You know what it's like, eh, when you're sharing against pretty top fellas, so.
Yeah.